What is up, guys? We are here for our week 1 team builder. I am your boy, as always, Thriller Shocker, the 96 Hedgehog. And like I said, we are here for our week 1 team builder of G8DL. We are going against AZ and his team, of course. Again, teams don't really need a specific team name, and if they do, then we just go with their team name that they have. But we are going to go against AZ this week, and AZ's got a pretty tough team this week. Kind of similar to how our team is in a little bit of the stance of the matter, but I'm definitely feeling pretty confident versus this team. He actually just recently made 3 transactions that we just added onto the thing here. And if I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm probably not going to update my team as it is. I did with my last mon, but we are both pretty much running a pseudo trick room teams, and this is going to be where it's going to be really counting it as it is. Trick room is a beneficial for me, but also a hindrance for him. But can be a hindrance for me as well, because he's got good things that can actually work inside a trick room, such as things that you'll see. But if you guys can, hit the like button down below if you haven't already subscribed to join the First Star Crew today, because you'd be friendly with the King of the Crew. So let's break down his team. For his G-Max Pokemon, he has got Kaparaja, very devastating Pokemon. Hydreigon, which is a really good Pokemon. I think it's like his mascot choice if he wants to with. Sylveon, which is a really good Wish Passer. Runerigus, fantastic ground and ghost type Mon. Mantine, really an annoying wall. Surfetch, a breaker of beyond any breaker you'll ever know. Heliolisk, which is a very good Sunmon, which can take advantage of any type of weather out there. Rabombi, a really good Sticky Web user, but also a really annoying Pokeball to have to deal with. Vileplume, just no. Excuse me. As I was saying for Vileplume, just no. Cinerant does not get Libero with this league. It is just going to get Blaze, but still could be a bit of a problem with core change in that situation. And he's got his baby Dewozian, my little brother from my Runiclus here. In that sense regard, it could be a bear monster, but I don't really can just do too much. Well, so look at the 6. You see up there, I think Wish Passing or Wish using with Sylveon, I think is really clutch. I think aspects of Trick Room really fit this team well. That could also benefits him in some ways. He's got Trick Room options. He doesn't go full Trick Room, I feel like. I definitely think he brings his Trick Room options within the rune into Kaparaja. He might be careful setting up Trick Room plus going for the attacks because I could take advantage of well. There's also times that he could think I could take advantage of my Trick Room and use my Trick Room ons as well in that case situation. So let's go ahead and just go with our team here. But this is going to, like I said, be a hard matchup, but I think we have a chance to win this game. It's just going to come down to how we play it. So the first mon we're bringing this week, if you really look at his team, he's got really not a lot of switch-ins for Blizzard and combination of Blizzard plus Freeze Drive plus Flash Cannon. A lot of his team just pretty much gets beat by this mon itself. So the main purpose of this mon is to set up immediate Aurora Veil against anything he has, and then basically click Blizzard or anything else on his team. This is my main answer to his Mantine guaranteed every single time. Excuse me. Really sorry about that, guys, but this thing can just really go in. This here is mostly also to set up the Aurora Veil. I feel like it's going to be really clutch for us in this type of situation. It does not do well against at least 2 mons, I think, on his team at all, but I think is what we really need in this matchup nonetheless to really help with the remainder of the team. Up next, we're bringing a kind of like a somewhat backup win concept, a really defensive break mon. We're bringing our Bronzong here with Iron Defense, Toxic, Body Press, and Heavy Slam. Max HP 108 in defense, 148 Spit Def with a sassy nature. Basically, this is my mixed defensive, more Spit Def defensive wall this week. This thing's job is to toxic some things that are clutch, set up Iron Defense and start body pressing. I really do need to remember that Body Press and Heavy Slam will not hit Kaparaja, since apparently weight moves don't work on G-Max Pokemon, which is stupid. But it works when they're Dynamax/Gigantamax, which is also really stupid. But in that situation, but this thing can really just on its own really do the work we need to do in this matchup. Up next, we're bringing my Zero Aura, which I actually have now noticed as well does not have a nickname. At first, it was actually my Arcanine, but now I have this. So we're bringing the Avatar this week. Zero Aura just has a field day versus his team with Bulk Up, Drain Punch, Plasma Fist, Substitute. I might have to change this set now in order to be a way to hit the Runerigus now. So that is something I have to really take back into consideration as well. But basically, the design of this set is that we are faster than everything on his team that isn't scarfed or +1. We are running max attack, 40 speed F, and 112 in HP with the life orb. Basically, we just want to punch holes. And this is going to be somewhat my way to stop his G-Max Caporaja from doing really anything versus my Zero Aura. I can freely click bulk up, and then sub, and then bulk up. I do need to be careful of the Sylveon and always be able to click bulk up versus Sylveon, because if I go for the bulk up against a substitute, Sylveon bypasses that with its Hyper Voice and could hurt and cripple my Zero Aura very well in the case if I misplay it. So, but again, I will have to think about bringing something else probably to hit the Runerigus with, so that's something I'm going to have to think about myself. Up next is one of the ways I think we can win this game. And that is my my Reuniclus this week, with Trick Room Recover, Psychic, Focus Blast. 176 HP, 112 in defense with the Bold Nature, 104 in special attack, 116 speed depth, with the Magic Guard Life Orb set. What basically Magic Guard and Life Orb does, it basically gives the boost of Magic Guard, which you guys don't things like Life Orb and stuff like that. So basically, if you have a thing like Magic Guard or Sheer Force, it basically will ignore the effect of that. And this can all only be attacked by damage attacks, but with Magic Guard plus Life Orb, I will ignore the recoil effect, and the Life Orb effect will boost the power of moves such as Psychic, which have lower chances to spell, and the same thing with Focus Blast, a chance to lower Spadef. So basically, Magic Guard works just like Sheer Force with this type of one. As long as there's an after effect, Focus Blast and Psychic will do a ton of damage versus my opponent this week. And really, once I get this thing out of Trick Room, this thing is basically BGG. I decided not to make it slower than Caporaja in this, because if I'm faster than Caporaja outside of Trick Room, then Caporaja actually does lose to my Reuniclus. And plus, I don't mind being slower than Caporaja, because if we get the Trick Room up first and he doesn't come in, I can freely click Focus Blast, because whenever I get this in, I'm going to click Focus Blast versus Steam. But if it's Runerigus, I have to click Psychic, so it's going to be very much on mind games of situations of stuff like that. Up next, we're bringing Sky this week. Sky has actually a relatively good matchup. We're a more Sun Close Combat Flare Blast and Wild Charge. Kind of a defensive/offensive Arcanine this week. We're running enough speed to outspeed the Surf Fetch. A bit of a defense investment with our defense. 104 in attack with the Adamant Nature, and then max HP. Basically, this thing is designed to really kind of break down the pieces of his team and just kind of heal back up with Morning Sun. Basically, just do whatever. And in case this thing cannot get a Trick Room up or anything like that, we basically just start clicking buttons versus this entire team. If we get a prediction right and either waste a Wakamberry or kill that Mantine right off the bat, that would be super clutch for us, because it lets us basically pick up a free kill against his entire team. The best thing about this is when him using Steel Spikes, he's going to have no way to actually cripple down and get defense boost that boosts his defense. So, but we do need to be careful of this Caporaja set, but basically my Arcanine can go in against Caporaja outside of Gigantamaxing, but the main purpose for this thing is to spread Intimidates out and really try to cripple down the opponents. And this week I decided to bring my Gigantamax this week, and the reason why I'm bringing my Gigantamax this week is it's got a really weird match. In the sense that it is very offensive, very oriented, but if I don't play it right, it's not going to do exactly what I want. We're running pretty much 136 in HP, 116 in defense, max special attack modest nature, and 4 in speed. The 4 in speed lets me guarantee outspeed defensive Sylveon, which is always the proper bring versus any team out there. And basically, I want to try to get off one Nasty Plot, and then I'm going to immediately Gigantamax, and then just start clicking buttons versus this man's team. Basically, once I'm Gigantamax, I can't be hurt in any shape or form for Warm. That's why I also have Focus Blast on there to probably deny that I could be physical. But once he sells an Naples, I was like, ooh, wait a minute. And again, I also have had said already, we have to bring a Pokeball of sorts on our Gigantamax Pokemon. That's why you see the Dusk Ball in there. But you're also going to see I have Frisk on here. I felt like there was no need for me to have to get a Prankster Nasty Plot off in this situation. So I'm running Frisk this week, and I think it's going to throw him off for the sense of the matter, and then I'm just going to bring full offensive. Because I am bringing just pure 3 attacks offense. So I really don't need Prankster to give my priority a Nasty Plot. But let's get to week 1 Teambuilder, guys. We're going to hope to have a good match. Till next time, guys, I'm Phil Shark and Nice to I'll see you guys later. Peace.